wonderful human beings. So I'm going to tell you from the very beginning of this unfiltered edit that I already did this video. I did this video at the beginning of the week and I talked about what I wanted to talk about and it was fabulous and I looked great on that video. And then I deleted that video and I thought I'd uploaded it, but I hadn't uploaded it. And so I just spent half an hour editing last week's video because I thought that that was the video that I had not already done. So I just edited the video that you saw last week. And then was like, that's it, that's done, that's great. It took me a long time. And then I realised I've already done this. And that is exactly where my brain is at today. So I sit here looking a bit like Lord Farquhar with no makeup on, tons of work all around me. But there've been some great things this week and I've got lots to tell you. So I may as well just chuck it out because that's what this unfiltered edit is all about. I nearly swore, but I thought it was too early doors to put that into this as well as all of the chaos I'm already bringing. This week's been great. I went down to London, had an amazing mastermind with some incredible entrepreneurs. I do these kind of masterminds every now and then where I connect with other people that are in the business space and we just have a really real talk about business and come up with ideas and we connect, and it just helps you as an entrepreneur to not feel alone because it can feel quite a lonely space sometimes when you're working from your remote office or wherever else. So that was great. I also got to go all the way up to gloriously sunny Lancashire and do a talk at the MIB Bash, which was honestly genuinely Mitten Hall up in Lancashire was gorgeous, so beautiful, and it was made extra special that it was sunny. I got to speak there. This is with Mums in Business International and it was fantastic. And I got to meet so many brilliant women there and chat to them, some of whom came up to me and told me they hadn't seen me for a while and they'd seen me speak at something else. And one gorgeous lady shared that a few years ago I told her to go and do it, whatever it was that she was doing, a business that she was doing, and kind of pushed her, gave her a bit of encouragement, and she had done it and she'd written a book and she gave me this brilliant bookmark which is in the house, otherwise I would have showed you, and it was brilliant. And I did a 5-hour round trip to get there and get back to pick my daughter up from school because she's now at her new school and she's doing well so far. So that's really positive. That feels like a good positive thing. Major things that I've done this week is we now have the pathways that are in the membership ready to go. So I think I spoke a little bit about this a few weeks ago. I'm sorry if I'm making you feel dizzy moving around all the time. I've lost my sticky thing that goes on the back of my phone that makes it easy for me to do videos. And I've spent half an hour editing a video that didn't need editing, so we don't have time to mess around now. But the pathways in the membership are 3 pathways that once you join the membership, or if you're already in the membership, you will now have access to these, where I realised over the years that I've been working with people that there are, generally speaking, 3 buckets that people come to see me for, and there's usually offshoots in those spaces, but generally speaking, I've blocked it down to 3 buckets, essentially 3 pathways. The first one is people come to me because they lack confidence, self-esteem, imposter syndrome showing up for them, they doubt themselves, all of that. So this is the unstoppable confidence pathway. The next pathway is the what the fuck do I do next pathway. I don't know what I'm doing, I feel lost, I feel stuck. Maybe there's been a milestone in life, a relationship breakup, a divorce, kids have left the home, kids have gone to school, something's happened, you've hit a birthday and you just think, I don't know who I am, I don't know what I want, yada yada. That's the one. For you, the what the fuck do I do next pathway. The last pathway is the reboot and recharge, or recharge and reboot, or it's all the R's, but it's all about rebooting and feeling better. And this is for those of you that are spinning all the plates, exhausted, burnt out. It's probably a lot of you, and you might even see, actually I fit in a few of those, if not all of them. You're not going to do all of them. You're going to start with, if that's how you feel, the recharge and reboot, because you need to recharge and reboot. Take a breath, take a moment. Each of these pathways are now uploaded into the membership and ready to go. So as soon as you join the membership, when you log in, you will see these 3 pathways. Pick one. If you're not sure, send me a message or send one of my team a message and ask them this, like just share them. This is how I'm feeling. What would you suggest? And I will advise you, or somebody in my team will advise you what they would suggest. And I'm really excited about this because the one thing I don't want when you join the membership is for you to feel overwhelmed. And sometimes we've been running 4 years. Sometimes you're going to come in and there's so much content there. There's so much access to stuff that it could feel overwhelming. And so we've recognized that. I've recognized that. And these pathways are going to be your starting point when you join the membership. And then, of course, you've got access to all of the same stuff, the monthly masterclasses, the guest speakers, the amazing Facebook group, which is where our community hangs out, and having these spaces, these different areas where we can work and connect and, help you to feel more happy and less crappy is really important. And we will be in the membership focusing on the Happy Me Project method. As we always have, we just now have a name for it. And that was something I talked to you about last week and just edited for the second time. So I really know about it. So if you missed that last week, then let me know. It should be uploaded onto YouTube now as well, or you will find it in your inbox somewhere from last week. But these are the 3 pathways. So if you are on the fence about joining the membership and the sun is shining where you are, the spring is a springing, and you think, you know what, actually, one of those pathways at least does sound a bit like me, and I want a fresh start. I want to begin. I want to feel good. I want to feel good more than I don't. I want to start believing in myself. I want to work out my next steps. I want to recharge and reboot. If you notice these and you hear yourself in any of those pathways, now is the time to get involved and join the membership. And we also announced that the Be Weird party is going to be happening, which is exciting. We're going to be doing that round 2. Last time the technology was a bitch and we ended up not having, for God's sake, we ended up not having the music for the Be Weird party. What kind of fucking party doesn't have music, please? So that happened. It won't happen again. I'm on it, okay? So if you fancy joining the Be Weird party, where you get to learn how to be unapologetically yourself, it's a space for you. And we will be announcing at the Be Weird party that there will be some changes to the price of the Happy Me Project membership. Not for those that are already in, but going forward, the price is going to be increasing. And so I'm letting you guys know ahead of time. Come July time, end of July, beginning of August, the price of the membership will have to go up. It went up £1 in 4 years. So, things have to change a little bit. I will still be keeping it at a very, very, very reasonable price, but there will be some increases. So join the Be Weird party, learn more about it, or just click the link that there'll be somewhere below. Join the membership today, get started on the pathways, and start to feel good more than you don't. That's simply it. What else has been going on? Probably loads of things. My house is a mess, if that's the update that you wanted, if you needed. And the sun is shining here in the UK. There's nothing to complain about, right? Yes, my house is a mess. Yes, it looks like a big giant picked it up and shook it. Yes, I've forgotten to drink water this week. For God's sake, I'm dehydrated. Look at my face, will you? I've got no makeup on my face. I'm dehydrated. This is my nudge to go and get some water, and yours as well. Yes, you can see this, but that's from yesterday. And it's warm in here and it just probably won't taste very nice. I will go and get some water. I hope you are good. I really do. All of my work that I do really comes from a place of giving a shit that you are okay. And I really hope that you are. I hope that you jump into the pathways in the membership. I hope you come into the membership because that's where I can help. I can't help out here in the cold. It's not cold, it's boiling. But anyway, have a great day. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts when you join the membership. Try out the pathways. And for those that are members of the membership, go and give them a shot. Go and see what they're all about, what all the fuss is about. It's only me making the fuss at this stage. And Charlotte on my team. And probably like my sister or something. Nobody else cares. But you can make a fuss once you've done them and you're like, they're great. This has really helped. That's what I want. That's why I put the work in, just for you. I'll speak to you soon.